Good morning, everybody. I am so sorry that we're so late today. I was practicing self-care by going to the doctor, so but I do appreciate you being patient and tuning in with me now. And it's Friday, so happy Friday, TGIF, yes. And I hope you have some fabulous plans for this weekend. Anything fun? Hi, Ivana. Today I thought we would talk about optimism and why is optimism important and being optimistic and how is that the key to success. And I'm sure you know many people that are pessimists. They seem to be abundant. Negative Nellies, but I want to really try to focus on optimism and the importance of being optimistic and our perception and how does that change our lives, our viewpoints, and our success. But before I do that, I want to see if anybody tuned into the show last night and saw Lisa Williams. It was amazing. I mean, she's just brilliant. She's absolutely brilliant and compassionate and passionate about what she does. So it was a lot of fun to have her on. So if you missed it, I did post it on the YouTube channel. So you can catch it there, but you know, go out and watch it. And you know, definitely if you're looking to learn with someone, she's it. And we had a great time. We really did. So, all right, back to optimism. You know, being optimistic, what is being optimistic? Let's just look at that, right? Being optimistic is a perception, but it's a positive viewpoint. It's a positive perception that an outcome will be positive. So whether it's a situation, a feeling, it could be a, you know, are you going to get that job, or is something going to work out? Is you're going to get the apartment or the house or the relationship, whatever it is. There's that viewpoint of it's going to work out, positive, that things are on your side, positive energy, okay? And it could also just be your feelings, right? So if you're feeling like you're in a funk and you're feeling like a little bit of a lower vibration, really kind of saying, all right, I need to raise my vibration. Being optimistic can immediately trigger that vibration upwards, right? It's almost impossible to be optimistic, looking at things positively, and then feeling like a low vibration. I mean, you just can't do the two, right? You can't do the two. So, you know, there's a lot of really amazing benefits of being optimistic. So being optimistic is trusting. In order to be optimistic, you have to trust and you have to surrender. All right? If you're going to try to control something, you're not going to be able to be optimistic because control creates anxiety. Anxiety is counterproductive to being optimistic. So when you're optimistic, you actually will lessen your anxiety. You'll feel more comfortable. You'll feel more relaxed. But again, it's about surrendering. And that, I keep always going back to that because that's so much what life is about, is not getting so overwhelmed, not getting so wrapped up in every little thing, because when you try to control it, or when you super analyze it, or when you overthink something, it's going to lower the vibration. It's going to create more of that pessimistic feeling and viewpoint, lower vibration. So optimistic, looking at something, you know, positively, knowing it's working, knowing your team is working for you, knowing your spirit team, your higher self, they're working for you. So there's no sense in being, you know, pessimistic about something because you probably can't control it anyway. So all you're doing is stressing yourself out, right? If you're optimistic, you know, it's just, it allows you to say it is, what does my grandmom always say? It is what it is, I think. I think she's always saying, it is what it is, which I love. And it's so true. She's great. She's got a lot of wisdom, my grandmom. I told her about something the other day. She goes, it's a doggity dog world out there. It's like, it's awesome. But when you're optimistic, okay, good morning, Stephen. When you're optimistic, here's some things. You're going to find yourself more lucky, all right? Things are just going to go your way because you're already looking at it from that perception. You're already setting it up that you're going to see the glass half full, right? You're also going to feel less pain. There's just less pain, again, because you're focusing on what is good. You're being present as to what is good. You're being in those moments of gratitude. And when we're in that energy of positivity, optimism, gratitude, when we're very, very present in those feelings, in those emotions, we just can't simultaneously be in the emotion of pain, hurt, anger. Pain, hurt, anger, anxiety, all the, lower or negative, if we want to call them, energies, feelings, vibrations, they'll pull you down. So be careful of when you're talking to someone. Be careful of your surroundings, because if you're around a negative Nelly, if you're around a pessimist, it will ultimately pull you down. Because it would be or extremely stressful for you to keep that vibration high, for you to keep that optimistic approach high. How many times have you been around someone that no matter what you say, they want to have a negative point of view on it? You can't win. You know that person. I'm sure you all know that person. So when that person is trying to kind of control, because that's what they want to do. They want to control your feelings and your emotions because they want company. They don't want to be alone in those feelings and emotions. You have to find a way to separate yourself. So you can either separate yourself physically from the situation, or you can set up a protection block to kind of separate yourself that way. But again, negative thoughts are only going to set you up for failure, because you're already setting it up that it's not going to work out. You're definitely going to self-fulfill that prophecy. You're going to manifest those results because you're looking for the negative parts in it. You're not looking at the optimistic side of things. I'm sure some of you even have family members or friends that tend to be more the pessimists. And, it's hard because we can't run away from everybody. We may want to, I'll tell you, but you can't. So again, what you can do is kind of put up your own protection blocks, and just know somebody else's beliefs and feelings are not your beliefs and feelings, all right? As long as you maintain and own your perception, you're going to be fine. You can do it. But when you focus on optimism, you're actually going to see new opportunities. It's like watching flowers bloom. It's a garden. Next thing, you start to see the roses, and then you see the lilies, and then you see the birds chirping, or then you're hearing everybody be happy. You're hearing that synchronicity, and that's kind of what happens with optimism. Things become more synchronistic. You start to go, oh, and you'll start to pull in that positive energy. And when you feel good, you do good things. And when you do good things, they come back to you because you're putting good out to the universe, right? And when you allow yourself to not struggle and control, you're going to feel more relaxed. You're not going to be so anxious and so worried. We spend so much time worrying. Do we have enough money? Is this going to work out? Are we going to do that? How are we going to figure this out? How's that going to work? When you're optimistic, it sorts itself out for you in so many ways, because you start to go, oh, I see this, and oh, I see that. It opens up pathways. It opens up. I love all the hearts. Thank you. You know what I mean? So it opens things up for you. Now, let's say, this is tough. Let's say, I can't expect you to be on a 10 all the time and feeling super love and light and being a friggin' unicorn all the time, right? So, there's going to be moments that you're not going to feel so great, or you are going to get a little stuck. Now, how do you pull yourself out of it? Well, you suck it up, Buttercup. What you can do is have some gratitude. Number one way, because what happens is you're focusing on the negative, you're focusing on what you don't have, you're focusing on what's not working. So in that moment, just stop yourself. Take a few breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth, drink some water, move around, maybe play a little music. Those things automatically will raise vibrations. First step, raising vibration. Let's raise the physical vibration around us, okay? Now that we started to raise that vibration, take some time for yourself to say, what am I grateful for? But really, you have to think about that, because I got to tell you, there's not one person watching this that cannot have something that they're grateful for. Because if you don't think there's one thing, at least one thing in your life to be grateful for, you're kind of missing out. And you're missing out on the beauty and the colors of the palette of life. So allow yourself to say, maybe my body feels good, or maybe I have a new friend, or maybe, oh, thank you, Danielle. Maybe I'm just lucky that I can walk, or I'm lucky that I can see. Whatever it is, it's finding that peace and that gratitude in that moment. That's definitely going to kind of start to raise your own vibration, start to automatically make you feel better. And then through that, you shift the lens. You shift the lens to optimism. So, the book, I think it was The Power of Love I read, and it's from the lady who wrote The Secret. And she kind of uses this thing, 51%. Right? You don't have to be 100% optimistic. It's going to be pretty tough. But what you can do is, as long as you're 51% positive in the directions, it starts to move it towards optimism. And that's what we want. We want team optimism to win. We want team optimism to be our focus, okay? And again, even I had a client, was having some housing trouble, really feeling lost and worried about the housing trouble. So you can imagine the stress and anxiety around that. But, if we were to say to her, hey, you can still have gratitude, you would think, well, how in the heck can she be grateful for anything? Well, she actually has her family. And her family's all in the little space together waiting for a new house. So you see, there is always something there to be grateful for. We just have to shift our lens, shift our perception to see it. Okay? When you see it, feel it, hear it, then you know it. And when you know it, then opportunities open up. Then your success will come. Actually, your confidence will raise. Your vibration will raise. So it really, really... the importance of optimism, people don't talk about it enough, right? They'll just say, be happy. Well, you have to know how to be happy. What if it's not feeling super happy? You have to know how to be happy. And the way to know how to be happy is to kind of start with gratitude. Raising vibration through the water, dance, music, all of that. Raising the vibration, then having those moments of gratitude. Even under extreme circumstances that don't seem very happy, that seem very lost, find the gratitude in it. Because again, once you find the gratitude, it's the key that unlocks the optimism. It's the key that unlocks the perception. And again, surrendering. We hold on so tight, so white knuckle. I gotta fix it. It's got to be this. I want this. Just let it go. Let's see what the universe has for you. Let's see what your team has in store for you. And, it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. And you're here and you're present. And enjoy it. And enjoy what you have. And know that your perception is really everything. Your perception is everything. So, what does that say? Change your perception, change your life. What am I? I'm saying all these quotes. What am I? Just all like these little Buddha quotes. Little Buddha quotes today. It's Friday, and I will tell you, what am I grateful for? Really quick, couple things. Unbelievably grateful for Lisa Williams. phenomenally grateful that she was on the show. So grateful for a couple friends that took me out to dinner earlier this week. So grateful for the sunset that I got to see. That was unreal, and I put it on Instagram, so if you haven't seen it, you got to check it out. And it's stuff like that, these little moments, these things that we have that brings us one step closer to the success that we're going for, what we're trying to achieve in our own level of balance, in our own level of happiness, in our own level of soul fulfillment. So there you go. Grab your cup. Oh, thank you, Rosie. Grab your cup, everybody. Cheers. We got this. Yeah? We got this. And I'll see you Monday, and have a great weekend, all right? I'll talk to you later. Bye.